Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mark set, 19. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, keep it going. Go. Right there. 45.
Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Griffin. It's complete to Snead. He got 29 yards that time.
Complete to Willie Snead. A gain of 29 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play action, it's Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
And the Ravens first down.
Now Griffin on first down. Steps away to his left. Snead's got it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. 2nd down, McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Check. Set up. Let it go.
On third down, Griffin. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Forced out to his left. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a second and long.
Down to lose one. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. 24. Pick up the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next. They've got his man complete. Going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you...
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Respect these babies crying on the way back. Rush in. Rush in. 50.
Out of the gun. Griffin. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Corey Littleton drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Tucker's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Watson. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. At 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They try right side here, Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Watson. It's caught. Becker. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. Third down here.
Check.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's checking. Crash. And let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
I know you felt that one.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Watson now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's Griffin. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Griffin. And he's got Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Play action. Now Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Got it. They bring him down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Gurley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's put that team on the bus. 48 months.
Watson on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 37.
2nd and 5 now. Watson, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Max 40, Max 40. Hey, watch your leg. To the car.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson being chased out left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Gurley. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told. But they're still looking at a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He finds Roberts complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, defense, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Griffin to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when your competitors run around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Watson, option left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Mike 40, you hear? Stop your whining.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Gurley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.